This is Grand Piano Truth. My name is Sia, your host. Today, we're going to look at upcoming events. There's an event that is coming up on the 2nd December, yes, honoring Sidwell Mhlongo and Monty Manamela. Again, there's another event from Gauteng Choristers. They are doing music of Mzilikazi Khumalo. But first, we need to check who's Mzilikazi Khumalo. So on the line, I have Zuko, then Cutu from Eastern Cape. Then we're going to look at just Ubominyana buka Mzilikazi Khumalo. Yena, he's broad. But asuzuthetha yonke into ngaye. Okay, for now masiye ngomeni sisalungiselela uzuko njalo.
For the Lord is
Zuko, how are you, my brother?
Good day, Sia. I'm good, man. Thanks. And how are you?
Yeah, and the right to man akho nix. Kune event ezayo man ka Mzilikazi Professor James Stephen Mzilikazi Khumalo, the professor himself. Ndifuna man ke simjonge bangubani kahle uProfessor Mzilikazi Khumalo.
Professor Khumalo, we're talking about a teacher, a composer, and a conductor.
Yes.
He was born in the village of Kwangwelu in the Vryheid district, KwaZulu-Natal, where his parents were a Salvation Army minister trainees.
Yes.
So he grew up in that environment, yenkonzo, yomoya kaThixo. Even himself, a professor, he was a staunch Christian throughout his life. And you can hear that music wakhe because he did a lot of arrangements, their religious choruses.
Yes.
I remember in 1998, Mass Choir Festival, he arranged a number of songs. One of them, which is like sort of istibili.
Yes.
And then the way he did that song, it was, for me, it was an average song, but he turned it into a very nice piece of music with soloists and the choir. So he got that from the religious background that he had.
Yes, yes. So Zuko.
And then when you,
okay, no, continue, bro.
Yeah, and then also it was not, remember, he was the head of the Department of Languages at the Wits University. So ebengumuntu ojonge kakhulu amasiko in the African languages.
Yes.
When you look to his music, or when you listen to his music, most of his music was composed in Zulu.
Yes, yes.
And he was not only exposed to isiZulu, which is his mother tongue, but he was also exposed to other languages because unkosikazi wakhe, Mrs. Khumalo, was Tutu speaking. And I believe the professor was very fluent in isiSotho.
Yes.
And he also worked with a number of professors at the Wits University who were speaking other languages. So you can hear the music as much as it was composed in Zulu, but there were also other elements, other languages that were involved. So that's how beautiful his compositions were or are till today.
Abantu abanjengo Professor wena Zuko abonelanga ku composer music and being a lecture events, but bayincedile ne country somewhere somehow. Do you think ba celebrate enough?
Well, see, I think choirs are doing their fair bit. Music organizers are doing their fair bit. But I think we can still do more. We can take it to another level.
Yes.
I will make an example. There are a number of European composers who are celebrated daily. I will make an example. Mozart, there are a number of music festivals across the globe. I think Professor Khumalo, we can definitely do that because he has done a lot for choral music and classical music. Because if you look into works like Ushaka Kasenza Ngakona, that work has orchestration. If you look at the opera stage, Ukomboze or Princess Makoko. And both those works, I think we can take. Remember, he was part of the Mass Choir Festival. I think we can still go back and try and have event annually, because if you look at that event, people were singing Western music, opera music. There were arias, there were duets, there were small ensembles. But there were also isdibili that were arranged, as I said earlier, and Professor Khumalo played a very big role. To prove but he was not one-sided. So I think we can, for me, we can try and have a festival of that nature whereby yonke le miculo izakwenziwa from arrangements zezidibili to hymns, your church music, to your choral pieces, and to your opera works. I think that's what we can do, from my opinion.
Yeah. Choirs are doing music, Professor. What can you say to upcoming conductors who are doing music Tatu Steven? Ungathini kubo just into abamazijonge ku music wakhe?
There are quite a number of things here. Ndingathi okokuqala, umusic wakhe, I will make an example. Kune piece Izibongo zikaShaka.
Yeah.
We once did that piece in 2005 January. I was part of the Cape Town Opera Chorus while in UCT.
Yes.
I remember we were doing Izibongo zikaShaka, and there was there was somewhere with Izibongo zikaShaka, I think there was a part whereby it just felt we're not doing enough. There's something wrong going on. And then remember, people that were involved there, whether you were part of Cape Town Opera or from the UCT Opera School, most of them, they were coming from choirs.
Yes.
Now people started to panic, and then bafuna usebenza ulwazi olu banalo bazenalo balufumene kwi-choirs. Only to find out we were somehow wrong, because the professor who was in charge of that rehearsal at that time quoted ukuthi there are also there's also what you call, there were notes Professor Khumalo azibhalileyo on the side besides the tonic solfa or the staff notation.
Yes.
So that's how deep his music was. And uyenze laa nto knowing very well about when you look at the notes, when you read the notes, you won't get enough. That is why he had to write on the side and explain ukuthi ufuna ntoni na ku-music. That's how complex his music is. So for any upcoming conductor or any young musicians, remember there are also areas. For me, I think the starting point, do your research, try and dig as much as you can, and find out which music wakhe Professor Khumalo ebefuna ntoni kuloo piece or in that entire work, and then build from there, because it's not just the notes. It's not just the notes. Your tonic solfa or your staff notation, but it's bigger than that.
Exactly. No, Zuko, thanks, man, bro. May his soul continue to rest in peace. I want us to check the honoring of Sidwell Mhlongo and Mr. Nomanyama. We know Sidwell Mhlongo staging, Naku broadcasting, and this initiative, Yoba honorishwe, appeal, I think, for me, is big. We might look at it as it is a small thing, because maybe Enzo Midlands, choir Soweto, watin, but it's a big thing. Or think about, hey, there's soku music wethu, basim one ngoku esaphila. Ungathini nge-honoring kaSidwell?
Well, Sidwell, I have a lot of respect for him, and also for me, see, it doesn't matter location yenziwaphi. Remember, Sidwell himself, he is from Kagiso, West Rand, kuselokishini.
Exactly.
And who built Gauteng choristers from West Rand. We're talking about a living legend here, and I'm actually happy. Thumbs up to choir Liasa Midlands, Simpuwe Mnyamana. I think they're doing a great job. We need to celebrate these living legends. Because he has done a lot. When we talk about Sidwell, he has done a lot for choral music in South Africa, and he's been doing it for so long. We're talking about over 20 years of excellence here. And he keeps on getting better. When I don't know, I've never started a local choir. I've never conducted one, for that matter.
So
I don't know what goes through their mind when they start these choirs. But I know one of the objectives is to partake in the national competitions, provincial, etc. But Sidwell went way beyond that. He did well in these competitions. I think Gauteng won a number of competitions, and over a long period of time as well. That on its own, it's not easy to maintain or sustain. So he did very well at that level. But to prove that we're talking about a giant here, he didn't only look at competing for his competitions. They did started with gala concerts, whereby they were doing beautiful music, about music ongenziwayo that you hardly hear. And at the same time, he gave a lot of exposure to upcoming young soloists. I need to mention this as well. It just crossed my mind now. Gauteng Choristers is not just a choir, in my opinion. We are talking about we're talking about an institution here.
Exactly.
If you look at the number of musicians, you can say young musicians, abaphume eGauteng and then went to music schools, and then today, some of them are music practitioners. They are teaching, which is my career today. They are getting paid through music, and it all started. It all started with GC.
Yes.
Some are working as soloists, and I believe some are even abroad. I don't want to mention names, but there are a few people that we know that were part of the Gauteng choristers for a very long time. Today, they are working abroad. So for me, I take my hat off for Sidwell Mhlongo. Njomane, he has done very well. He has managed to build an institution. And today, in Gauteng, they are doing Verdi Requiem, Mozart Requiem. They've been involved in a couple of operas. I think Don Giovanni, Mozart, and Die Zauberflöte, Magic Flute by Mozart as well.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing a lot, and also if vision. I think this speaks volumes. Give vision, Sidwell, and also giving credit to whoever who is around him at the time, because I believe he's not working alone. Yes. But here we're talking about a living legend. This musician, this conductor, this mentor has done a lot for choral music, and I think we can actually do more than what we are doing to celebrate him while he's still alive.
Yeah. Zuko, you said it all, man. Just for Ikran Piano Truth, not Sam Halalisela Mhlongo Unjomani. He's one of the first people to come to podcast without hesitate. Venue iskati Zaben Lab. Yeah, Ekalu. So a very humble soul and a gentle giant. Let's go to Opera Monty. Yeah.
Hey, Zia, I think today Ziabuya. I think Ziabuya today. Unfage koneni enzima, because sorry, we are talking about giants of choral music in South Africa here and classical music. These two musicians have transformed choral and classical music in South Africa big time.
Yes.
And age, I believe, is still on their side. So for me, they are way ahead of their time. If you look at the amount of things they've done already, and they still have a lot of time in their hands to do more. I have a lot of respect for Monty Manamela as well.
Yes.
When you told me about the interview, already I think I knew a few things about him. And I had to also check and get my facts right and fine-tune what I knew. He's doing a lot. And now we're talking about someone, for me, he is selfless. If you look at the projects that he's been doing for the past few years, post-COVID, I don't know, it might be quite a number of years, but what he's been doing for the past 2 years, it's amazing. It's not easy to sacrifice your time and go to different places, cross borders, and perform these workshops.
Yes.
And for me, they are very interesting because choral conducting, somehow, I think, drop along the way. Exactly. When we're growing up, conductors, I mean, there were church choirs, there were local choirs, there were school choirs. And you'd find out it's not the same person who's running around doing all of that.
Exactly.
One conductor would be conducting a school choir, another conductor conducting a church choir, and another one will be responsible for that local choir. But over the years, I think here dropper, hence you might agree with me, church choirs, even those that still have choirs, active choirs, but you find out inside that choir, there's no one who can introduce music or who can train the choir. They must ask for someone outside of the church to come and help. So for me, that's a sign that in number of conductors, I don't know whether we are peli passion or but in number of conductors, drop. So when I saw him, Essence working with young musicians, training them. This is what you do when you stand in front of the choir. This is how you handle the choir. This is how you handle the orchestra. This is how you handle the piano. I won't lie to you. I'm very impressed till today. I think we need more of that. I think there are a lot of very good qualified conductors who can also add to this. So Monty is doing a very good job here, and he's doing into engabileyo. Not a lot of people are doing it, so we need to acknowledge that he's doing very well.
Yes. No, Zuko man, thank you, Brahman. These are living legends. Then we need to honor them. Go basapilai. Because question needs to see hey, this guy was so and so and so. Like I say, if I so now I'm very happy too. I'm very happy too. We wish to have you as studio in Zuko, but maybe soon Sautibana Sautibana soon.
It will happen, and I think I need to say this to you as well. You are becoming a young, living legend. But what you are, what you are also doing here, it's very good. I think we need more of these platforms, and now we need to do more. I mean, South Africa has transformed, and we've taken the whole world in the classical music. Even recently, you saw Masi. I think it's Bukamoso Institute.
Bukamoso, yes, world champions.
They won, yes, they are world champions. So you see where we are going, and we have many soloists, many musicians, conductors who are doing so well in Europe, raising our flag high. So we need more. People need to know more. So your platform, we need you, bro. We need you. Our people need you. So we are doing a great job here, and keep up doing the good work, bro.
Thank you, Zuko. Well, amen, lo. Shovra.
Thanks, Sosia.
Yeah, that was Zuko Cutu from Eastern Cape. Let's end this show here. Another thing, let's not forget to subscribe on our channel. Go to YouTube, Grand Piano Truth with Sia. Go there, like, and subscribe. It's for free. We don't charge anything to subscribe.